Haze just continues out there, and I really shouldn't say haze, I should say smoke, because that's what it is. 81, this is the view from the Montesano, and you can see downtown in there just barely. Our air is very dry. Dew point at 49. Florence, smoke over there as well, but not as bad. The visibility a lot better. The worst of it's right along the I-65 corridor. They're at 82. These are live temperatures across the valley. 83 Collinsville, Boaz at 80. I want to show you the dew point map. Remember, dew point's the amount of moisture in the air. I want you to look at this. 42 dew point in Atlanta. You see that in November around here. Our dew point around 48 at the airport. But look at the dew point in Tupelo. There is a lot more moisture in the air just to our west. A plume of moisture coming up around this big upper level high. And if I show you the water vapor imagery, you see this bright orange here? That is just dry air a couple of kilometers above the ground. That's right underneath that big upper level high. Now, we're still getting the dry air around it, but just to our west, you're getting a flow off the Gulf of Mexico. And this cluster of thunderstorms you see here in northwest Oklahoma, it started in Denver last night. Dumped a lot of hail up there. It moved to the south during the day, feeding on that tropical moisture plume. It's now all the way down to Galveston. Now that plume of moisture is going to get a little closer to us by Friday. It may be even enough tomorrow for the shows to see a shower. And there's another big plume of very deep tropical moisture that might move up into Florida and South Georgia Sunday into Monday and rain on that big fire down there in South Georgia. Cross your fingers for that. Now that's the computer model for tomorrow. Most of the showers still off to the west, but look at Friday. Hit and miss showers in there, so we could see a few widely scattered showers in the afternoon. Tomorrow, the haze could be very thick again in the morning, but I think by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it'll be better than it is today. And by 9 o'clock, down to 75, hazy and dry. Those high clouds will keep the temperature down just like they did today. Tonight's low, 59 in Collinsville, 63 in Huntsville, Red Bay at 64. 10% chance of rain off to the west tomorrow. Everyone around 85 to 87 degrees, except up at Mentone, you'll be at 81. For the metro, 63. South to southeast wind at 3 to 10, 88. Tomorrow, morning smoke, again, could be quite thick. And for the next 7 to 10 days, rain chances up to maybe 30% by Sunday, about a 1 out of 4 chance Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But behind this system, we may see more dry air with only isolated showers late next week. Elise?
Well, the world's oldest profession has 3 fewer employees tonight. That's after Albertville police broke up a prostitution ring being run right in the middle of a neighborhood. News Channel 19's Carson Clark tells us the story.
Police say this trailer was ground zero for this prostitution operation. Nobody wants this as a neighbor, especially the church right next door.
Sin. That's it. That's the thing they call people do things like that.
That's how Raymond Cook responded when we told him what had been going on just a few hundred feet behind his house and his church. He's the pastor here at Antioch Baptist Church in Albertville.
I think it's the biggest curse that ever come to a town.
The members of that church did not need to be subjected to it.
Albertville Police Chief Benny Womack says the church and the neighborhood were the major concerns when they got worried about what was going on. Womack says 2 prostitutes were working out of the trailer along with their boss. They were even passing out these business cards to market their business mainly to the Hispanic population. Tuesday afternoon, they were busted and hauled off to jail.
If there appears to be any more, we will take necessary action, aggressive action, to make sure those individuals are taken out of their business.
I don't like it, period. Don't like it at all. The folks that are doing it ought to be in jail. If they caught them, why don't you put them in jail and keep them there? But not in the same cell.
This business has now been shut down, and police are certain those who worked here won't be showing up in any unemployment lines. In Albertville, Carson Clark, News Channel 19.
Police say they arrested Olga Martel Carrera and Laida Zapata, who are both charged with felony prostitution, and Francisco Perez, who's charged with felony promoting prostitution. U.S. Customs and Immigration officials are investigating to see if the 3 are in the United States legally.
Alabama is holding its own in an international spelling bee, the annual Scripps Howard Spelling Bee, going on right now in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Students from the U.S. and Canada will be put to the test as they're asked to spell random words from the dictionary. A new student will be crowned Spelling Bee winner during the final round tomorrow night. And in case you're wondering, Alabama's Representative Grace Pio of Shelby County has made it through the 4th Right.
Good for Grace.
Yeah, further than I would have lasted, I'm sure. We've heard from the experts about today's smoky situation.
Yeah, but some kids gave out a little sound advice to deal with air problems outside.
First in sports, though, the Huntsville Stars enjoy all-you-can-eat biscuits this afternoon. We'll show you what they did to the Montgomery biscuits next.